children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
There's nothing left to hit. There's nothing left to give. There's nothing left to take. It's all being blown away. Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Today we are doing Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius. Just already getting overloaded with messages and had to start recording. I was getting music, the winds have been picking up, messages have just been breezing in, and trying to trap them and catch them before they all blow back out the window, and all of this commotion and ruckus. We had a vampire bat, the glass animals coming in, particularly, you feel like a rock star, don't you now? Don't you get off every time you get me down. And that line in particular just kept playing over and over in my head. I'm like, okay. So it's recognizing the patterns and conditions where somebody is putting another person down in order to lift themselves up. And sorry, Ten of Pentacles, like the face looking in the mirror kind of situation. There's a reason why I said that in that particular way. This isn't necessarily a time to like put off onto others what could be reflected back within ourselves, and to be more careful about criticizing outwardly, externally on others at this point, for the sake of, have you checked in the mirror? Have you looked in the mirror? It does feel like a whole new world of experience. And things be moving. One moment. This is going to be a fun and interesting one. You really got to feel your way through this connection to the Fool energy as we step off into this Venus and Aquarius movement and motion. It really doesn't feel like there is any space around us, and yet the space is so vast with possibilities. We have to figure out how to close our eyes and get out of our own way, to view the blockages and obstacles with different eyes and different perspectives, and to move with the ever-changing flow of the seasons as we may be disrupted from time to time. Special note, you might also want to explore further into the Norse goddess Skaldi and her journey in life. I think that through this Venus transit into Aquarius, she's going to be a real beacon of light and hope for those who don't feel hope when it comes to love and romance. Her love story was painful, tragic and difficult, but through all of the things that she experienced, she always had found herself and her own independence, and made a space and a home for herself when she didn't feel like she belonged anywhere. I think that's a good message, and something to go further into if that speaks to you in any way. If you feel like you are going out on a journey without direction, this goddess can show you how to be your own direction, be your own source, and be your own guide. To honor your true self. I think that is kind of the goal here, isn't it? Because in the end, no matter what surrounds you, you'll always have you. You'll be wherever you are. Okay, I'm very interested in this. I just want to take these, just like that. I want these. Picking something out and having that sharp huntress eye, I guess. Wait, we're walking in the forest, I see something. Hold still. We're going to pick these ones. Temperance, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Just feels like keeping it tight, very tight. You can focus up on her. The tight infinity, the tight loop, the tight circle. Just feels like keeping it tight while we navigate around something. Not necessarily around something uncomfortable, though it could be uncomfortable. It feels like navigating around something that isn't necessary for you to go through. You don't have to stop at this house. Something might be, oh, weird, begging is the word that pulled out of there. Something might be begging you to stop at this door and go inside, but staying focused on your own trajectory, journey, path, plan, and goal means that you don't have time to stop inside today. We're going to have to keep going. With the Two of Pentacles following, there's something much more secure and comforting and welcoming that lies on the road ahead. And it's not worth staring at this loop, running through this loop. It's not worth crossing down into this lower trajectory that will only escalate the amount of time that we cycle through this sort and relearn our lesson over and over again. No, hold off. Don't detour right now. You don't need to stop and pick anything else up once you get moving. You have your path, you have your plan, you have your goal, and what is at the end of it is going to be more satisfying, balanced, and rewarding. Keep your 2 cents about you. Use your common sense. Use your common knowledge. What you'll have at the end of the road is your own 2 cents on the subject. Okay. That was kind of interesting. That was fun and cool. Oh, I don't want that. No. There. A piece of the pie. All of these cards came out of that stack. I felt each one of them come from the top and bottom of that stack. See, we got the Nine of Pentacles there. So I knew. I stopped right at the top, which was at the bottom, and then I pulled a few cards from the bottom and the middle, and they all came out perfectly. I was like, no, I don't want all of that. Again, we're not going and stopping in that house. That's why we put that back. Like, whoa, I'm not going through that door. I'm not cleaning that attic before I head out today on my journey. No, thank you. But what we ended up getting was the meat and the potatoes, the important parts, the important steps. This is much more digestible. Take only what you need. Death. Still in there. We do it to ourselves, don't we? All right, here's our Nine of Pentacles. Elder, Elder. The Elder of Chalices. Four of Pentacles. And the Tower. Tower was the final card. I know we got from the back as well. So I picked up the highlights, the high points, and some low points. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Elder of the Chalices, and the Four of Pentacles working together, this demolishing of this tower feels incredibly intentional, on purpose, and exactly what you meant to do. In precisely the way that you meant to do it. Oh, so carefully. Oh, so carefully did we stack and place this to do absolutely no damage to the rooms that we may have wanted to keep, while completely tearing down the walls in other spaces. It is an intentional reduction in the noise, the static, and the extra. This is like, this is you placing the dynamite. This is placing your dynamite in just the right locations to open up a pathway and to clear the space. Fully intentional. Fully intentional. Whatever negative connotations you may be feeling about the tower or ever have felt about the tower, this is planned deconstruction. This is that reduction so that you can start that new journey. You got to pack light. That's why we had to do that purge. Am I right? That's why we had to choose what we were going to keep and what was going to go and what we were going to do with it. Is that it? Like, it feels like it says stop. Okay. Okay. You know, we had a lot of struggles with this one in particular today. So I'm gonna go ahead and listen and say that's that. We're gonna leave it at the blank slate. It may feel like a bit of a cliffhanger, but I think this is the ending that we wanted. We just wanted to see it come down and be quiet for a minute. So let's just pause in that space and give thanks for the opening of this new opportunity to build and to grow with the security, the knowledge, the wisdom, and good backbone of planning that has been applied to this transitional space in order to get all of these moving parts honed in, working together, using our common sense, our common knowledge, our God-given 2 cents to avoid trouble, side quests, and things that are a general waste of time and just too much for you to take on. Navigating through those, stopping for the true sustenance that you need, and letting the rest fall. My voice is breaking apart anyways. Thanks, kids. So sorry for all that. I hope you have a fantastic Venus in Aquarius. It's sure to be quite entertaining. We'll see you all tomorrow night for the Capricorn new moon. Bye, kids.
You just gotta make better choices. I don't know, man. Like, what I can say? Those dumb, stupid decisions that you know aren't good. Quit stepping into that door. Quit walking into it. You know better. You know better. You know better. But you picked it up. And you sacrificed just a little bit. But what are you sacrificing? Is it too much? Is it? What did you give away for it? What did you give up? Was it worth it? Or are you just gonna end up wanting more, going back and giving up for it again? We're closed out. We're done. The odds are at their end. Come on, kids. You know what you gotta do. Live right by your Lord. That's what you gotta do. Whatever that means to you. Whatever honors you best. Why don't you sacrifice that thing that you were willing to sacrifice for and just see where that leaves you. Maybe you'll end up getting it back in some kind of reward. Maybe not. Maybe what you get instead is going to be better. But you never know unless you change it. Unless you change the cycle. Keep working at it. Bye, kids.